What's up, guys? I'm here to demonstrate and kind of show you my 2016 GMC Sierra. It's a 5.3 V8, obviously. Okay. Anyways, it's an all-terrain. It didn't come with the flex fuel package, so therefore, I ran my truck on 93 here for a minute. And we got somebody in office, kind of made the prices go up a little bit, but you know, I also had a trans put in. So the dealer, since it was under warranty, they flashed my truck back to stock, put a new trans in there, and I said, you know what, if I gotta get a retune, I might as well go back down and do 87, and I might as well run an E85 kit. So just that way, I'd build more power, and honestly, it'd be cheaper in gas, better fuel mileage. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys today what I did to install that. It's a DSX tuning. That's who it's made by. It's a E85 kit that just plugs right into your stock fuel system and straight into your stock coil. Comes with its own sensor that plugs into each side. So yeah, I'll give you guys a look at that real quick, and then I'll show you where to put it in your ECM. Obviously I have my own tuning guy that does HP tuners. I'll probably put a link in the description below on who does that. Maybe you guys would want to contact him for your guys' tuning. Other than that, I'll get to it, and then later on I'll show you probably like a 0 to 60 pull. It was roughly around 7 seconds on a 93 octane. So we'll see how it does on the E85. But yeah, here we go. So this is it. It's basically stock in 2016 Sierra, like I said. I also did the 6.2 and 6.2 throttle body upgrade. So I got a bigger throttle body, and I got the 6.2 intake. Gives it a little bit more power, probably like 15, 20, possibly. It's got a K&N cold air intake. It's not much, but here it is. Here's the E85 kit. Just plug straight into your stock fuel harness, right into the motor side and the fuel line side, which then comes down here. Comes down. This is your E85 sensor. You run this straight into your coil. Your coil plugs into this sensor, which goes into here. It's not too bad of an install. It took about 15 minutes, if that. It comes with the tool to take the fuel line off. If you want to, you can find your fuel regulator or your fuse, unplug that, and start your truck, let the fuel run out. Honestly, you don't have to do that, just because I unplugged mine and there was very little fuel that came out of it. But then you got to run this wire. I had a lot of extra wire I didn't want to cut up, so I just kind of wrapped it around here, which goes down to my ECM. So I'm going to take that apart and show you guys where it goes into, what to do. But yeah, I got the long tube headers on there too. I got obviously the covers for my spark plugs, just so they don't melt a little bit. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. And besides the headers, intake, and throttle body, I got the new trans. It's got an MBRP exhaust on it. Sounds pretty decent. I'll start it up for you guys here. Actually, probably won't even start with the hood open, huh? Yeah, let's shut the hood. showing you guys where you plug the ECM wire into. Once I get that taken apart, I'll start the video back up and show you where to go, what to do, how to tap it in there. But yeah. Alright, I didn't want to pull it completely apart just because I didn't want to unplug my ECM. But I took the cover off. As you can see, this white wire right here, I ran in myself. So then come through here, let's try and get a better visual. But it's going to be pin 38 that you're going to tap into. So I mean, once you unplug your ECM, there's going to be a plastic cover on top of that. You just take a screwdriver and you work each 4 sides up. And then the plastic cover will pop off. And once you do that, you can take the cavity out of the old wire, take the old wire out of its place, and then obviously you're just gonna make sure you're facing this wire in the right position because it's got a tab on it, so the tab's got to lock into place. It'll lock in, then you can put your cover back on, and then obviously you'd snap your ECM plug in. And then for this cap right here, you just slide in like that, and it just hopefully just snaps right in there, you know. But yeah, she's on, she's ready, good. But yeah, honestly, it's like a 15-minute job. You unplug your fuel line, you take their harness that they give you with the sensor, you're gonna run that, you're gonna plug it into your coil, and then you're gonna take your what coil you plugged it or unplugged, you're gonna plug that into the harness that came with the DSX tuning E85 kit, and honestly, you're good to go. Then obviously you gotta get it tuned on the 85, 87. Other than that, really, I'll get to the 0 to 60 pull, but it's not much to it. The only reason I made this video was because I was searching all over the internet on how to install this kit, and there was nothing. So I mean, if you guys want to take the time to pay attention to it, watch and see what I did, it's very simple. After I did it, honestly, didn't even need a video to watch. But for anybody that's decently mechanically inclined, you should be able to do this. Not hard at all. Like I said, you're just gonna unplug your stock fuel line with the tool that is provided by DSX Tuning, and then you are going to plug it into on the intake side and your stock fuel side. And then obviously I explained the sensor a couple times. So therefore, it shouldn't be too bad with this video I've made for you guys. If you have any questions, comment below. Obviously, if you could, like the video, subscribe to the channel. But I'm gonna get over to doing a 0 to 60 pull just to see how it runs. I got a little timer inside the truck, so I'll try and see if I can get the second wise on how fast it pulls. But if not, obviously YouTube will show the seconds and you guys can calculate that on your own. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna start her up and head down the road here. Just do a little 0 to 60 once or twice, you know, just to see how it goes. Guess I'll put it on the timer so that way we can try and alright. This is no manual shifting or anything, so obviously it's going to be a stock time on the E85 kit with the tunes that I'm running by HP tuners. Other than that, look at that pretty thing over there. She's for sale too. It's only 2-wheel drive right now, but it's not too hard to convert it, you know. It only needs 410 gears put in the front. It's got a Stage 3 BTR cam with a shift kit and a 2900 stall, lifters, rods, poured and polished heads. She's all got the 9 yards in her, ready to go, freshly polished, buffed, detailed. But yeah, let's go see what she can do on the road. See, this is not fully filled up with E85. It has a little bit of it in it, so it's mixed with 87. So it's not going to be a true number of what it actually runs on a full 85 run. Obviously it's going to be a little close, better than just running straight 87. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it in auto 4-wheel. Just because off the launch, you know, it helps out. Once you launch in 4-wheel drive auto, about 1200, 1500 RPMs, it'll try and spin a little bit, so the 4-wheel auto will kick in just for a little bit, shut right back off, which helps out a lot for takeoff, honestly. She pulls pretty good for what she is, but once we get up here to around the straightaway, I'll do a 0 to 60. All right. A 7-second on there. Obviously I'm trying to stop the timer. I did do this pull before, and I was at 6 seconds. I know it's not a huge difference. Obviously this is a full-size truck, so honestly, that being said, I mean, it moves pretty good for what it is, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you guys have any questions about the kit, honestly, it was referred to by my tuner, which I trust him with my truck, so I do trust the brand that he sends me to. For some reason, I couldn't get DSX Tuning to send the E85 kit to my house, so I just went over to Texas Speed. They actually had the kit for just like a little bit more price-wise. I mean, the kit is about $300 through DSX Tuning. I went over to Texas Speed. They had it for $320, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It could be a little bit more. Obviously, you're gonna have to get tuned after you do it. It's gonna run way better. You don't have to, but I suggest it, especially if you're gonna do long tube headers. At first, I would obviously kind of recommend doing the long tube headers, then the E85 kit, and then just get it all tuned at once, so you're not constantly having to go repeat and get it tuned over and over again. Other than that, I mean, it's been running good ever since I had it, besides the trans. GM is not doing very good with their transes, so got that replaced. Let me remind you, that was at 65,000 miles, so not a lot. The truck did not do very good. Honestly, it was just one of those things where it was shifting pretty hard. Not even hard, it was taking a very long time to shift out of second. And then once he got in there, he found a whole bunch of debris and stuff like that in there. So he obviously was one of my good buddies that was redoing it for me. So he kind of just replaced every gear inside. He rebuilt the trans that I already had. It was kind of a bummer that kind of got brought back down to the stock tune, but honestly, it worked out good because I needed to get tuned down anyways, and it gave me the chance to get tuned down to E85 and to be able to use 87 again. And honestly, with the 85 kit, you can run 93 if you want to. You're not going to show huge power increasements, but you're definitely going to notice a difference with the 85 kit. I can tell you that, because compared to what it was when it got detuned back to the stock flash, this thing just felt like it was a dog, and it really did not want to move at all whatsoever. It barely even wanted to move out of its own way. So once I got it retuned, I couldn't thank my tuner enough. Once again, I'll probably put his name or whatever, maybe Facebook, inside my description down low, maybe help out his side work a little bit. Other than that, I mean, I know he's very busy on what he does. It's very hard to, it's not terrible. It makes it a lot easier if you can take your vehicle to him. But yeah, I mean, truck's running good as of right now. Obviously this will be a good video for him too, for my feedback. So I'll even tag him in it. Hopefully he takes a peek at it to see what it does. I'll give it another 0 to 60 pull. But yeah, I can't really do the timer at the same time. Maybe if I had somebody else in here with me, I could, but obviously that time I did not do the timer. It definitely pulled a little stronger on that one. I think I was more prepared on that one. Got the R's up a little bit higher. But yeah. Well, there's definitely a huge difference. Obviously, I've said that a couple times compared to stock. It's definitely hard to come out with an outro for these videos. Guaranteed. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys liked the video. I know a couple of the guys that I've seen on the page that I'm on, it's like 2014 to 2019 Silverados and Sierras. Nobody could really find a video on really how to install these E85 kits, and a lot of people were just leaning more towards actually running new fuel lines and everything like that all through the truck and stuff underneath of it by the gas tank and stuff like that. I know there's a sensor under there as well. But this kit, for the 300 bucks that it is, I mean, you can't really beat it. It's way easy. The install on it's seriously about 15 minutes if you kind of know what you're looking at. Hopefully this video helps out a lot too. I mean, even if you don't know what you're really looking at, I explained it pretty thorough, I believe. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. You know, get your trucks running good. Hopefully my tuner in the link below will help you guys out if you need to. It does mostly all gas vehicles, like LS based, but even it does more than LS based. It's just mostly gas, no diesels. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Hopefully you can like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you. See you.